A bright flash of light drew our attention as we were escorted through the hangar. What we saw made us pause. Off in the distance, the production line for a Terran battleship had just finished assembling its reactor and turned it on for the first time. I have seen planet-bound and spaceborne shipyards before. However, witnessing the birth of a new reactor took my breath away. Before I could ask our escorts any questions, an unexpected shockwave hit us. Thankfully, I kept my footing and turned toward the direction I thought the blast came from. An asteroid was now floating inside the Terran flagship, and behind it was some kind of portal. Within seconds of its arrival, automated harvesting drones rushed to strip the giant asteroid of resources. My captains and I stood there and watched. An hour later, what was left of the asteroid was towed out into space. Returning to my quarters aboard the command cruiser, I rested silently, trying to understand what I had seen. For millennia, our glorious galactic senate has existed. We have had wars and encountered dangerous species, but have repeatedly proved our technological prowess. And yet, to think there existed a race living in some half-forgotten corner of this galaxy whose technology far surpasses ours. The most insulting part is that the Terran Empire is only 1,000 years old. Before they unified, they hadn't even left their home system. Upon my return to the Senate, I searched our records for anything about the Terran home system. What little information we have describes them as a warlike and primitive race, one so brutal that they even used atomic weapons on themselves. However, I digress. Senators, the following speech was recorded by our ships shortly before the Terran Empire commenced their attack. Citizens of the Empire, a year ago today, a scout vessel from the Galactic Senate made first contact with one of our colonies. We celebrated the news that our empire was not alone in the galaxy. We traded with them, shared knowledge, and even allowed a limited number of their ships to travel throughout our empire. Sadly, one race within the Galactic Senate grew jealous of us. The hegemony of First. They threatened our borders, arrested our traders, attacked our diplomatic ships, and destroyed our newest colony. The Galactic Senate ignored us after we sent our peace envoy, my beloved daughter, to plead with the Senate to stop the coming war. They laughed at us and insulted us. Today, the hegemony will discover the height of their hubris. Today, we go to war for the Empire. With the conclusion of the Grand Admiral's speech, the Terran flagship opened a single warp tunnel, large enough for the entire fleet of over 400 vessels to enter.